artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. These words sound like something from a science lab where everyone wears white coats and says, "Interesting," while looking at a screen full of lines. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you will understand the difference in plain English. No complicated math, no confusing diagrams, no professor voice. Just simple examples, real-life understanding, and a few jokes, because our brains deserve snacks. So let's start with the big one. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the main idea. AI means making computers do tasks that usually need human intelligence. For example, understanding language, recognizing images, making decisions, giving recommendations, solving problems, creating text, images, music, code, or videos. So AI is the big umbrella. Under that umbrella, there are different methods. One of the most important methods is called machine learning. Now, if AI is the big umbrella, machine learning is one part of that umbrella. Machine learning means computers learn from examples instead of being programmed with every single rule. Let's make this simple. Imagine you want a computer to recognize apples. Old-style programming would be like giving it rules. If it is round, maybe apple. If it is red or green, maybe apple. If it has a stem, maybe apple. If someone eats it while pretending to be healthy, probably apple. But there is a problem. Some apples are red. Some are green. Some are yellow. Some are round. Some are weirdly shaped. Some are shiny. Some look suspiciously like they have been sitting in the fridge since last year. Writing rules for every possible apple is hard. Machine learning works differently. Instead of giving the computer every rule, we show it many examples. Here are 10,000 apple pictures. Here are 10,000 pictures that are not apples. The computer studies the examples and learns patterns. Then, when it sees a new picture, it predicts, "This looks like an apple." That is machine learning. It learns from data, not because it understands apples emotionally. It does not think, "Ah, yes, the fruit of knowledge." It just finds patterns. Shape, color, texture, stem, context. Then it makes a prediction. So here is the first simple rule. AI is the goal. Machine learning is one way to achieve that goal. AI says, "Make the computer smart." Machine learning says, "Let the computer learn from examples." Now let's talk about deep learning. Deep learning is a type of machine learning. So if AI is the big umbrella, machine learning is under AI, and deep learning is under machine learning. Think of it like this. AI is the entire Sunday school. Machine learning is one classroom. Deep learning is one very intense student in that classroom who drinks too much coffee and somehow finishes the group project alone. Deep learning uses something called neural networks. That sounds scary. But here is the simple version. A neural network is a computer system inspired loosely by how the human brain processes information. Important word, loosely. It is not a real brain. It does not have feelings. It does not have childhood memories. It does not wake up at 2 a.m. thinking, "Why did I say that in 2014? It is a pattern-finding system. Deep learning is powerful because it can learn very complex patterns from huge amounts of data. For example, recognizing faces. A simple machine learning system might look for basic features: eyes, nose, mouth, shape. But deep learning can learn many layers of details. First layer, edges and lines. Next layer, shapes. Next layer, facial parts. Next layer, full face patterns. Final result, this is probably your face. Unless you just woke up. Then even your phone may say, "Are we sure?" Deep learning became very important because computers became faster, data became huge, and GPUs became powerful. GPUs were originally famous for gaming. So yes, the same technology that helped people play video games also helped modern AI become powerful. A beautiful moment for everyone who said, "I'm not wasting time, I'm supporting the future." Now, let's use a pizza example. Because everything becomes easier with pizza. AI is the idea of making a machine help with pizza decisions. For example, recommend pizza. Recognize pizza in a photo. Take a pizza order. Write a pizza advertisement. Predict which pizza you will like. Machine learning is when the computer learns from pizza data. It studies many orders. People who like spicy toppings also like jalapenos. People who order mushrooms may also order olives. People who order pineapple create arguments in comment sections. The system learns patterns and predicts what pizza someone might want. Deep learning is when the system uses a more powerful layered model to understand complex patterns. For example, it can look at a photo and identify crust, cheese, pepperoni, burnt edges, emotional damage from too little sauce. That is deep learning. So remember, AI is the big idea. Machine learning learns from examples. Deep learning uses powerful layered networks to learn complex patterns. Now, let's look at real-life examples. Example 1, email spam filter. AI goal, detect spam emails. Machine learning. The system learns from many examples of spam and non-spam emails. It notices patterns like suspicious links, strange wording, fake urgency, and someone claiming you won a lottery you never entered. Deep learning, a more advanced system, may understand deeper language patterns and detect more complicated scams. Basically, it helps protect your inbox from messages like, "Dear respected friend, I have $12 million and only need your bank password." Very subtle. Almost got me. Example 2. YouTube recommendations. AI goal, recommend videos you may like. Machine learning. YouTube learns from what you watch, skip, like, search, and accidentally click at 1 a.m. It predicts what you might watch next. That is why you watch one video about fixing a sink, and suddenly, YouTube thinks you are a licensed plumber. Deep learning. More advanced models can understand video topics, viewing behavior, and complex user patterns to make better recommendations. Sometimes too good. You came for one recipe and left 3 hours later watching a documentary about ancient bridges. That is not a recommendation system. That is a time machine with ads. Example 3, self-driving cars. AI goal, drive safely. Machine learning, the car learns from driving data. Road signs, lanes, pedestrians, traffic lights. Other cars? People crossing the road like they have a personal agreement with destiny. Deep learning, the car uses cameras and sensors to understand complex scenes. It recognizes objects, predicts movement, and helps decide what to do. This is why deep learning matters. Some tasks are too complex for simple rules. Imagine programming every possible road situation manually. If person walks slowly, brake. If person runs, brake faster. If person rides scooter while holding coffee, pray and brake. Machine learning and deep learning help systems learn from many examples instead. Example 4, ChatGPT. AI goal, understand and generate helpful language. Machine learning, the system learns patterns from huge amounts of text. Deep learning. Modern language models use deep neural networks, especially transformer models, to understand relationships between words and generate responses. That is why ChatGPT can write emails, explain ideas, summarize text, help with coding, and create jokes. Some jokes are good. Some jokes make you say, "This model needs more training and maybe a vacation." Now let's clear up a common confusion. People often use AI, machine learning, and deep learning like they are the same thing. They are connected, but not exactly the same. It is like saying vehicle, car, and electric car. A vehicle is the big category. A car is one type of vehicle. An electric car is one type of car. Same idea. AI is the big category. Machine learning is one type of AI. Deep learning is one type of machine learning. So all deep learning is machine learning, and all machine learning is AI. But not all AI is machine learning, and not all machine learning is deep learning. If that sentence made your brain freeze, here is the simple version. Big circle, AI. Middle circle, machine learning. Small circle, deep learning. Like a tech sandwich. AI bread, machine learning filling, deep learning spicy sauce. Now, why should regular people care? Because these technologies are already around you. When your phone unlocks with your face, that may use deep learning. When Netflix recommends a show, that uses machine learning. When Gmail filters spam, that uses AI. When ChatGPT writes a response, that uses deep learning. When your shopping app says, "You may also like," that is machine learning trying to turn your curiosity into a receipt. Understanding these terms helps you understand the world better. It also helps you avoid confusion. When a company says, "Our product uses AI," you can ask, what kind of AI? Does it learn from data? Is it making predictions? Is it generating content? Is it just a regular rule-based system wearing sunglasses? Because sometimes companies use the word AI the way restaurants use the word artisan. It sounds fancy, but we still need details. Now, let's summarize with a simple example. Imagine teaching someone to identify animals. Traditional programming, you write exact rules. If it has wings, maybe bird. If it has 4 legs, maybe dog. If it ignores you completely, maybe cat. Machine learning, you show thousands of animal examples and let the computer learn patterns. Deep learning, you use a powerful layered system that can learn complex details from images, sounds, and text. AI, the overall goal is to make the computer perform a task that seems intelligent. That is the difference. AI is the big mission. Machine learning is learning from examples. Deep learning is advanced learning using layered neural networks. And now you understand 3 terms that many people use in meetings while pretending they understood them years ago. So next time someone says, "We are using AI with machine learning and deep learning," you can smile and say, "Ah, so AI is the big category. Machine learning learns from data, and deep learning uses neural networks for complex patterns." Then pause dramatically. Let them respect you. Maybe nod slowly. Power move. And remember, you do not need to be a programmer to understand AI. You just need clear explanations, real examples, and the willingness to learn step by step. On this channel, that is exactly what we are doing. We started with how AI evolved. Then we explained what AI really is. Today, we explained AI versus machine learning versus deep learning. Coming next, we will explain how ChatGPT actually works in simple language. We will talk about how it understands your questions, how it creates answers, why prompts matter, and why it sometimes gives answers with the confidence of a motivational speaker who skipped the facts. If this video helped you, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more simple AI explainers. And share this with someone who uses the word AI in every conversation, but still cannot explain what machine learning means. No judgment. We are all learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe now because every episode will take you one step closer from AI beginner to confident AI user. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next simple AI explainer.